The Branch Davidians and Scientology have correlation because Scientology and the Branch Davidians were seeking religious freedom back in 1993. However, Scientology did it through nefarious means by suing over 1,000 IRS agents to get their tax-exempt status taken away. To get their tax-exempt status reinstated. Because they had lost their tax-exempt status after the largest raid of Scientology in governmental history. They wanted to delete any negative press that was found on the Church of Scientology and replace it with facts. This was Operation Snow White. But the Branch Davidians wanted religious freedom as well. They wanted to be known as a religion, and there are people that still practice the Branch Davidians' teachings, and they have published David Koresh's teachings. Scientology does things through nefarious means. They're similar to like the mafia in the way that they've handled their business. Scientology also has money corruption. Look at Grant Cardone. He is being investigated by the FCC and other entities. If you take the money out of Scientology, Scientology might crumble. I think, too, with... I don't think Scientology will crumble if David Miscavige dies, but I do think Scientology will crumble if Tom Cruise dies at a young age. I think he's about 65 now. He does his own stunts. Scientology is the enemy, and Scientology will continue to be the enemy when you have people that support a religion that harms children and covers up crimes against children. This is why the Canra Act is so important and needs to be addressed. It really does. And I'm glad that there are lawsuits being filed in LA courts right now. I'm glad that there are things in the works happening in LA for these abused children that are in Scientology. Scientology has harmed children and has destroyed families. They do it with their disconnection policy. They do it with the harmful practices of not allowing their members to seek the medical care that they need because they don't want them to get into the hands of the psychs. They are so adamant against psychiatry and mental health help. This is what happened with Whitney Mills and Lisa McPherson. They denied them the mental health care that they needed. Scientology does traffic children from state to state and country to country, and they have a slush fund to cover up crimes. Matt Pesh even admitted to it on one of his videos. So we just got to be mindful of what is going on in the victims of Scientology. I was so glad that growing up in Scientology did a secret interview with Amir. And Amir is an executive in Scientology. That was a beautiful interview, and I can get behind that. And I'm happy for the people that did the video with George Massey, Marilyn Honig, all the mods of Aaron Smith Levin's channel. That was a beautiful film. I'm going to continue to support my friends on my channel and do it in a tasteful way and make facts known about Scientology. This is why it is so important to do correlations between other cults, because in other cults you have a charismatic leader, similar to David Miscavige and David Koresh. They were both charismatic leaders. In Hassan's book, the bite model is used for how cults are created and how they suck people into the traps of Scientology. I just wanted to give you those facts. Thank you and have a great day. Take time for your family and friends. Do the things you love. Support the channels you want to love. Thank you and have a great day. We can all come together and fight the Church of Scientology. Thank you and have a great day.